Hi, let's discuss this interesting question from a pair of linear equations in two variables, class 10. Now, in a competitive examination, 1 mark is awarded for each correct answer, while half mark is deducted for every wrong answer. Now, Jayanti answered 120 questions and got 90 marks. How many questions did she answer correctly? Okay, so here let us assume that the number of questions she answered correctly as x. Let number of questions she answered correctly, I'm taking that as x, and number of questions she answered incorrectly or wrongly, I'm taking as equal to y. Okay, now she's totally answered 120 questions. So let's form our first linear equation. When you say that Jayanti answered 120 questions, it includes the answers, it includes the questions she's answered correctly as well as the questions she's answered incorrectly. So the sum of both of this together, that is x plus y, would be equal to 120. So that's my first equation. Now, we also know that she got 90 marks by answering some questions correctly and some others incorrectly. Okay, so if she got 90 marks for every correct answer, she would have got 1 mark. So that is 1 times x questions which she has answered correctly. Now from this, half mark gets deducted. Now listen carefully to this word. It gets deducted for every wrong answer, which means she's answered y questions incorrectly. So half times y would get subtracted from 1 times x and the total would become 90. Okay, so now I have my second linear equation. Now let me just simplify this linear equation by making the denominator the same on the left hand side. So x by 1 times 2 and half times y is equal to 90, which gives me 2x minus y divided by 2 is 90, or 2x minus y equal to 180. So that's my third linear equation. Now let me add up the first equation and the third equation together. So what happens when I add them up? Using the elimination method, the variable y gets cancelled away and we would have 3x as equal to 300, which gives me x as 300 upon 3 or 100, which means that she's answered 100 questions correctly.